inside of it.
A beautiful photographer. What is your Instagram?
Brittany Ray Photography.
Yeah. In Kenai, Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
So fun. Right. So I'm sweaty as fuck. It, first off, let me just say, because I gotta put my phone down real quick.
Head west.
It's hot as fuck, but I am in Sterling, Alaska. And it was supposed to rain the first like 5 days we were here. Hasn't rained once. I think it was rainy in Anchorage when we flew in. No, Juneau. We flew into Juneau and then flew to Anchorage, and then we drove from Anchorage to Sterling, which is like 2 hours. Hopefully you can hear me just fine. I still have a raspy voice, you guys know, from the Reno Rodeo. I mean, it literally has been 2-3 weeks. But we just had a storm here with a case of COVID through the whole house. So I can't say that that's what I have because I haven't tested. But it was just today that my papa, my mom's husband, said he wasn't feeling well. So everybody might be getting that. Besides the point, because I don't want to dwell on that. It sucks. But this photo shoot will be outside, so we're gonna be, you know, kind of far apart. I feel like this is not the best way to record. So right up here, yesterday I saw 2 moose, and there was a mama and a baby, and I'll insert a clip right here of the moose that I saw. It was so cool. You cannot pet them. Why? We found a baby and a mama. Oh my god, they're so cute.
Why can't I pet them?
Because they're not safe to pet. They're not domestic.
Why aren't they domestic? They're so freaking cute. How are they not domestic? They're so cute.
Look how close they are. Right. So I am here for a family reunion. My grandma's lived here all my life in Wasilla, Alaska, and then my aunt on my mom's side lives in Sterling. So that's where we got an Airbnb in Sterling, and we are hanging out at this huge cabin.
In a quarter mile, turn left.
It's a huge cabin, and it has multiple cabins on the property. I'm also wearing a swimsuit, so that's why it looks very squishy here. So I'm headed to the Kenai.
Turn left.
Kenai Beach, and I'm super excited to do a photo shoot in Alaska. I know it seems kind of bougie of me, but like when you travel this far and come this far, and we're so close to the ocean, 30 minutes from the ocean, I couldn't say no to a photo shoot in Alaska. I know it sounds super crazy, but so I will input her info, and then I will take some video of the photo shoot. I'm definitely not in photo shoot, I guess, like I'm not photo ready. Like I said, I'm sweating. It's 80 degrees. It's hot, but it's muggy because of the humidity, and then there's also some fires here in Alaska, so it's kind of socking in. The fires in Alaska are socking in, it's just humid. So yeah, I'm just like super sweaty right now, and then I will film it, and we're gonna do a bunch of swimsuits, but I suck and I forgot my swimsuits, you guys. So that was the other thing, is like, well, do I go through with it because I forgot them, or do I say fuck it and go find some swimsuits that I could pull off as my own, or something that I could definitely make myself, or something that like is just neutral, like a solid color that would be easy to pass off as my own. I know that kind of sounds shady, but I'm here. I booked the photo shoot. So I did have 2 of my swimsuits with me, but they weren't anything like photo shoot worthy. So I did, they have something here called Fred Meyer's, which is a store. It's kind of like a Walmart, or like a Kohl's, I guess, but it's called Fred Meyer's. And I went shopping there for some swimsuits, so hopefully I can mix and match some stuff with mine, because we're doing it. We're doing the photo shoot. Yeah. And I put some like self-tanner on, and I can't show you right now, but it looks so shitty because after I put it on, I started sweating. We're gonna go do it and have the best time and make the best of it, because I'm in Alaska, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I'll see you when I get to the Kenai Beach. We made it to Kenai Beach. And I just have to find my photographer's location now. I try to fix my tan by putting some more like lotion on, but
In a quarter mile, turn left.
it is what it is.
This is Brittany Ray, and she is my photographer. I met her over Instagram, and I had Googled her and also looked for the hashtags of a Kenai photographer, and I just looked up a bunch of hashtags on Instagram, and I came across her. I loved her work, and she had a low enough following that I knew that she would take on this task or this job as her own, and rather than a massive photography company, that this would be just like a little blip on their radar, so they would probably say no, or it just wouldn't work out the same way. But even with that being said, she didn't really post any of these pictures on her Instagram because most of her stuff is weddings. But she took the task, and I think she did phenomenal. I had an amazing time. Here I am flipping my hair in the water. I don't think I got any of these shots, so they must not have turned out great. But all in all, it was still so much fun. I do wish there was no smoke, because there is some phenomenal mountains right there.
Inside of it.
You're a beautiful photographer. What is your Instagram?
Brittany Ray Photography.
Yeah. In Kenai, Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
So fun. Good. All right, I just finished. It was so fun. So if you notice, I tried filming. I don't know what actually showed up or what didn't from the angle of the camera. She was awesome. I still have dirt on me. I rolled all over the Kenai Peninsula. I'm all over it. So much fun, like, to take the opportunity to do something like that when you're in a different state or a different town, or just take the opportunity. You know, like the lower 48s is definitely easy access. You just drive wherever you want, but Alaska is just so different. You, I mean, have to fly here. And I have driven here before I had kids with my husband. We picked up a motorhome in Seattle, and we drove up to Wasilla. So I have driven the Alaskan and Canadian highway, and it was phenomenal. It was a great experience. I'd love to do it again. But it's more that you have to fly out of Alaska to get to anywhere else. It just makes it seem more of like an island life, even though it's not an island. But I just think it's such a cool opportunity, and I'm so glad I did it. And I'm so glad that I got to meet her. Her name was Brittany Ray Photography, and she just had a little baby. I think he was like 1 year old. And then she had a little daughter that was same age as Sage, my youngest, born in May. So they're both 6 years old. But I did not, oh, it says my passenger side is so heavy it needs a seatbelt. I wonder why, because all my swimsuits are in that side. Oh my gosh. So I went to Walmart, bought some swimsuits. They panned out. They did really well. I'm bummed that I had to wear Walmart swimsuits. But Walmart came in clutch and they looked amazing, and they were $5 a piece for the separates. And so, I mean, I think it's a pretty good deal. And I could pass them off as my own, but I mean, the biggest thing is that I gotta do a photo shoot in Bikini. It's awesome.